Hi guys! So I have exciting news to share. I've reached an important milestone in my life. It's been 3 years since I've become a permanent resident in Canada, and today is the day for me to apply for my Canadian citizenship. So at first I thought I would make this whole video about the whole process after it's done. But then I checked the processing times to get the Canadian citizenship. And yeah, I decided to split the whole process into 3 separate parts, and I will take you on this journey with me. In this first video, we will talk about the application process, how to prepare and submit your application. Next, we will talk about the citizenship test and how to prepare for the test. And the last step would be taking the citizenship oath and the ceremony. And I hope you stick till the end, because I certainly will. So today we'll go through this whole process of applying for citizenship in Canada together, so you know what to expect and what to prepare for when it's your time to apply for citizenship in Canada. Go grab something to eat or drink, or maybe if you're already eating something, bon appétit, and let's go. A bit of background. I arrived to Canada back in 2019 as a single applicant through Express Entry program. And back in the day, it took me around 13 months to get my PR visa approved. I know nowadays it takes even longer. I always do my due diligence first, so I spent about half of the day yesterday reading about the whole process of getting Canadian citizenship. Yes, I'm that kind of person. I like being prepared, being organized, and know what to expect, and to be able to share all that information with you, so you can spend less time on it. So after my thorough research, I found that to become a Canadian citizen, you must be a permanent resident first, obviously, and you must have lived in Canada for at least 3 years out of last 5 years. Which is 1,095 days to be precise. It allows you to travel around a bit during these 5 years, which is great, but you must be present in Canada for the majority of these 5 years. And here's how it applied to me. So I arrived to Canada in February 2019, and technically I was supposed to apply for my citizenship in February 2022. But I did go on vacation several times, so my time to qualify for Canadian citizenship shifted by the amount of days I spent outside of Canada. I also had to make sure I have filed my taxes for all 3 years in Canada, back in March, because another requirement for the citizenship application is for you to have filed 3 income tax reports. I must say, Canada.ca website is very convenient. And once you want to apply, you can check your eligibility right away, because it all starts with physical presence calculator, where you need to calculate how many days you spent in Canada during the last 5 years. And to do it right, I suggest you track the exact amount of days you spent in and outside of Canada. Otherwise, you'll have problems like Anastasia did. Tell him what happened.
So I messed up big deal. I discarded my initial passport that I used to travel with in my first 2 years in Canada. So I had no way of proving that I was actually physically present for the first 2 years in Canada. And that ended up extending my citizenship application process by 2 years because I had to provide additional documents proving that I was actually in the country during those times. I had to show them my bank statements, my school schedule, and everything that I just could show to prove that I was in Canada.
So once you find out you're eligible, you can go ahead and create your profile and calculate the amount of days and then generate the form, which looks like this. I printed it out. I didn't have to, but I did anyways. So after you have this form, just save it on your computer or your drive, start filling out the application and attach this form to the application when it prompts you to do so. As I mentioned, I didn't have to print this form out because good news, Canadian government decided to save some trees and now you can apply for citizenship online. You can still do it by mail, but for me it wasn't necessary, so I decided to apply online. Make sure you find time and prepare and collect all the documents that you might need. It took me some time to find them around the house. For citizenship application, I had to gather my national ID document, my confirmation of permanent residence, documents about my education, work experience, and addresses where I lived in Canada for past 3 years. Basically, the biggest advice here is to save all your important documents during the first 3 years in Canada. I would suggest you even to save some receipts, because you never know, you might need them. Just remember Anastasia's story. And if you're in the beginning of your 3-year journey to citizenship, storing and collecting all necessary documents in one single folder will simplify the process of completing your application form significantly. It's a pretty lengthy and detailed form. And apart from collecting all the documents for the application, there is one last thing I need to do. I need to go and take a picture of myself and attach it to the application. And it can't be a selfie, and it can't be the same photo you used to apply for your PR visa, because it has to be a recent photo by a professional photographer. There are many suitable places like Walmart, Shoppers Drug Mart, and many convenience stores that offer pictures for passports and citizenship too. That was quick. Just 10 minutes and done. And this photo has to be pretty specific in size, picture quality, your face visibility, and so on. There are very detailed instructions, and if you're not confident enough, you can just print them out and take them with you to the nearest, Shoppers Drug Mart location and just take this picture. And that's it. The last step would be to pay fees. So today is April 2022, and here are the processing fees for one adult. Processing fee is $530 and citizenship fee is $100. And I would not be surprised if this sum goes up during the next 5 years, because this price has already doubled during the last 5 years. And now we wait. I'm supposed to receive an email as an acknowledgement of receipt. It means that the officer received my application and started checking it. Technically, they're supposed to tell me if anything is wrong with my application or if anything is missing. I hope everything is okay, because obviously I don't want to lose any money or time. So it's been 3 weeks and finally I got my acknowledgement of receipt letter. So in this email they tell me that they started reviewing my application, they will be checking if everything is okay with it, and they will let me know if anything is missing. In this email they also tell me that the next step would be the knowledge test for citizenship, and they provide the link for material to prepare for the test, and they also tell me that it might take several months to set the date for the knowledge test, so I think I have enough time to prepare. Alright, I guess this should be the end of the first part, and in the next video we will be preparing for the citizenship test. Nowadays it's happening online, but who knows, maybe by the time my time comes it'll be offline again. As usual, don't forget to subscribe to this channel not to miss next steps in this whole process, and I will leave the links to the next videos in the description box below so you can follow the whole journey with me, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care!